Hello students. In our previous video, we learned about electric current, which is nothing else but the flow of electric charge per unit time. So now let's see what makes the electric charge to flow. To understand this, let us consider the analogy of flow of water. Just as water in a perfectly horizontal tube connecting two containers at the same height does not flow because no potential difference between them. Now if a container A is held higher than container B, container A has higher potential energy than container B. So water flows from A to B due to difference in their potential energy. Similarly, charges do not flow in a conducting wire by themselves as there is no potential difference across two ends of conducting wire. In a conducting metallic wire, the electrons move only if the difference in electric potential is created along its ends. This electric potential difference can be produced by a battery. As a result of potential difference, electrons move in the conductor from high potential to low potential, producing electric current. Or we can say that the potential difference sets the charges in motion in the conductor and produces an electric current. So what exactly is this potential difference? Let us understand it with our previous analogy. Water was moving from higher height to lower height. Water at higher level is said to be at higher potential. When it flows down, it loses energy and comes to a lower potential. Similarly, in a conductor attached to a battery, electrons at one end are at high potential, while electrons on the other hand are at low potential. And this difference is called potential difference, which is also termed as voltage. In other words, voltage is nothing but the difference between potential energy of the charges between two ends. Now students, in our analogy, once water comes down, for it to flow up again, it has to flow against the gravitational force. This can be done by using an electric pump. Student, something similar happens to electrons also. Once they travel from one side of the conductor to the other side, they have to be pushed against the electric force. This job is done by the chemicals inside the battery. Some chemical reactions happen inside the battery, and these reactions give energy to the electrons to move continuously in the conductor, creating a continuous supply of current. So how can we define the potential difference? Yes, the electric potential difference between 2 points is defined as the change in potential energy of a charge moved from one point to another, divided by the charge. Students, can you answer why we are dividing potential difference by charge? As difference of energy can simply be calculated by subtraction. It is because we know that when we talk about potential difference, it is of one electron. But in conductor, there are many electrons. So we divide the whole potential difference by total charge to get potential difference of one electron. Potential difference is also known as voltage. Unit of potential difference or voltage is joules per coulomb, given the name volt after Alessandro Volta. So we can write volt as 1 volt equal to 1 joule per coulomb. For example, if we say that the potential difference between 2 points in a conductor is 3 volt, that means when 1 coulomb electric charge moves from low potential to high potential, it will gain 3 joule of potential energy per coulomb, or vice versa. That is, if 1 coulomb electric charge moves from high to low potential, it will lose 3 joule of energy per coulomb. In simple words, potential difference or voltage indicates how much energy a coulomb charge gains or loses in the conductor, and it is measured in volts. Accordingly, if there is a 9 volt battery, then 9 joule of energy is gained or lost by 1 coulomb charge. This also implies that if there were 2 coulomb charges, it would be 18 joule of energy utilized by them. So students, we have seen what is potential difference. We can define potential difference as the change in potential energy of a charge moved from one point to another divided by the charge. Also we learned that the unit of potential difference or voltage is volt. and can be written as 1 volt equal to 1 joule per coulomb. In the next video, we will see potential difference in terms of work done.